Hi guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omodoni, but you can call me Doni. And this is the Diaries with Doni. I'm so happy to be back here. Every time every time I make a video for my channel, I'm always very, very happy. So yeah. And first of all, the last time I was here I spoke about the first outbreak I got from my very first outbreak, you understand? And it was from a friend that I really, really liked at the time. So yeah. So today something came to me and I'm like, let me speak about for me, I am not very like I don't have friends like that. But there are some people that really do have friends and they have so much friends and they are struggling to decide who is my friend and who is not my friend. So I really do not, first of all, like I said, I really do not have experiences when it comes to friendship because I don't have much friends. I've never really been in a big circle or have a very big circle, but with my experience, I want to like make a very short video. I'll try to make this video very short. I just want to explain to you the signs that you will see, that you will know that this person is not my friend. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I want to like I told you guys, I promise you guys I'm going to make another video about the other issue I had with another one of my friend, which is probably the last one. Because I barely, like I said, I'm not very lucky when it comes to friends. So yeah, I'm gonna share the other one, but just wanna like explain to you guys signs that you see based on my own experience with this friendships that I've had in my life. Signs that you see that you know that this person is not your friend. There's no way this person is your friend. So number one is, first of all, this first one that I want to say, most times the person doing this might not even be aware that they are doing something wrong. They might not even be aware they are doing something wrong, which is male centered friends. Now, if you have male centered friends, you cannot win. I feel like you should just give up on that friendship. This is not because the person doesn't want to be your friend or the person is a bad person. It's just because the person might not even know that they are male centered. And they might be male centered because of how they view themselves in life or how they've given up on themselves in life and they feel like I cannot be anything without a man. Everything they have and they own to themselves is tied to a man. Now, the dangers of having male centered friends is that they can sell you out. It takes a man to tell them, give me your friend's head, and they will deliver your head in a platter. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Male centered friends can give you up, give you out, give you in, give you in every areas as long as it makes that man happy with them. It pleases a man. Anything that pleases a man, they will do it, even if it affects you in areas that shouldn't even be affecting you. I've had my fair share when it comes to male centered friends, and this time I really liked the girl, so I really I didn't know on time that she was male centered. I mean, I knew she was somewhat male centered, but at the time I thought maybe because she was having a crush on that particular guy. So in my head I felt like this guy is the problem. There are girls that you see, there are friends you see that they are male centered, but you won't know because you'll be like, maybe they are so in love with that person. So it is not them, it is the feelings that they have for that person that is making them act like that. So that was what I used to say. I used to believe that she's not male centered, she just so liked the guy, she's so in love with the guy. Until this same thing happened with the second person, the third guy, and I noticed that whenever it is myself against a random guy that doesn't give a F about her, it is always that guy. Do you understand? I'm going to share a very short, like I said, I'm going to share my experience later in another video, but let me just share this short thing that happened between myself and my friend, and I realized she was extremely male centered. Now, she have had a share with her exes that have treated her like, capital S. You understand what I'm trying to say? And then I will always give her excuses. In fact, she will tell me something she has done. I'll be like, are you okay? Do you understand? But then I became friends. I really like this girl. I like this girl. She's a real vibe. Do you understand? And then something happened. There's this particular person she recently just met. They recently met. Do you understand? Now both of them had something really fat, like probably the same day they met, they had something, and then a day after that. So the whole thing was so fast. Like in 2 weeks, the guy stopped talking to her after several meetups. Which, first of all, she would not tell me. First of all, I need you to understand that there is a standard you have, you know. There are standards that you will be maintaining in your life, and your friend will not feel comfortable telling you some things because they know that you don't stand like that thing is not what you stand for, and you definitely call them out for it. So because of this reason, they will not tell you some things. So all these things that happened within 2 weeks, she didn't tell me that, oh, we had something the first day we met, because she know that, okay, definitely Lizzie is gonna say, nah, that's not really my thing. Do you understand? But later, when the guy ghosted her, she now started explaining what happened, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's why he ghosted you. I mean, he has gotten what he wants so fast like that. Why would you? You should have give him something to like go home to think about and all that. And I was still like trying to vibe with her. This guy ghosted her for months, and then we've gone with her life. Understand? She kept like trying to reach the guy and all that. So one day, me and this girl had plans. We've planned this thing for weeks. Do you understand? I like going out. Anybody that know me know that Lizzie likes to go out. Anything that has to do with let's go out, I'm down. My money is there. So I'm like, okay, let's go out. We've planned this thing for weeks. And when it was the day she was supposed to come to my apartment, she came to my apartment, she came to my house, and then one thing led to another. This guy that have ghosted her for months replied one of her messages and said, oh, I've been busy lately. Lately. I've been busy lately. That's why I've not been replying your text message. I'm currently with my guys. I will leave soon. I will chat you up when I'm leaving. That was what the guy said. I will chat you up when I'm leaving, or something like that. Isha, I will chat you up later, something like that. So she was at my apartment. We were planning to go out. Suddenly, this girl carried her bag and said she's going back home. And I'm like, why are you going back home? Do you understand? And she was like, she's going back home because the guy finally replied to her text message after months. And then the guy said he's going to chat her up later. And she's going home to go and prepare just in case the guy says, let's go out. And she left. I could not, my head, I could not, I don't know. In my head, I sat down and I was like, I was trying to like digest what just happened. And I'm like, did the guy says let's go out? She said no. Did the guy says I'm gonna see you later? She said no. So why did you leave to go back to your house? And she told me it was because the guy said I'm gonna chat you up later. And she said she knows the guy, that it's possible the guy might say, oh, let's hang out, and so that she will like, she's trying to free up. I don't know how to put it, but coming from somebody I really like put here, like this is how I this girl was like here, because like I said, I don't have a big circle. If you're in my circle and you are somebody that you are in my business, trust me, you are the top on my list at that time. Do you understand? Is either you or nobody. That's my kind of person. So at the time, it was her. So I was emotionally dependent on this girl. So I was already so happy. She was like, so what she did threw me off balance. I did not know how to react. After she left, I kept on thinking about it, and I felt really hot. And I'm like, guess what? The guy did not the guy did not still say let us go out. But she left my place after weeks of planning, because this guy that she had very short thing, like it didn't even last 2 weeks that they did, you know, like first day you guys met, you guys had something, and then another day, and then few fun, and then the guy went ghosted you for months, and then he replied, and you're like, do you understand? When she was doing it before with other guys, I used to believe that it was because she was in love with. I felt like it was because he's that person. There's one person that would definitely know how to press it, but so me I used to feel like maybe it's that person that's pressing a button, and she's just human, with flesh and blood. Until this thing happened with this, I will call him a random guy because he is random. So that was when I realized that as long as this person has a wandering stick in between his legs, I will always be second to that person, regardless of how that person treats her. And that thing really got to me. And that was when I knew that, I don't think this girl really rates me the way I rate this girl, or this girl like me the way I like her. Do you understand? That was when I started now reducing how much I put into the friendship, because I cannot be putting my all and you're not putting your all. The maths is not matching. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to relax, take a chill pill, take a step back, let her do whatever she wants to do. The many times she's going to piss me, I'm like, please don't react. I will try to tell myself, please don't react. I've known her to be who she is. Even though I still kept on being friends with, like I said, I like this girl. But then I have realized and I have known her for who she is, that at least nothing will come as a shock to me anymore. When she now start putting me or treating me like she, when it comes to guys, or when it's either me or a random guy she met recently, I will know that okay, I'm not even gonna push my luck, because I know that okay, I don't have luck when it comes to that. So male centered friends, please, 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 guys, look out for male centered friends. You can research more on male centeredness and see there are some traits that you will definitely see it. Do you understand? I'm a girl's girl. I am a person that you can even go to club with and live with a random guy, and all I will tell you is that share me your location, and when you get back, I want to hear about the gist. I am not so into, but there are some things that are just extreme. I'm telling you, me and you can go out and you leave me and I'll come back home alone. Honestly, I do not mind. As long as you're coming back with tea and I know your location, I mean, I can see your location, I'm fine. I mean, you're young, have fun, but there are some insane things that this person will be doing, and you'll be like, nah, this person is males, like, is extreme. It's not like the entry level, it is master, grand master level. That's what she is. Number two thing that you will notice is competition. And let me tell you how to notice competition. I know you people already, I mean, on TikTok, there are many, many things about competition, and your friend is competing with me, blah, blah, blah. But the first person to notice competition is the person competing. That's one thing you should actually know. The first person to notice competition is the person competing. How will you do this? Let me explain this to you. I am somebody that currently, I have a friend that I am in a safe space with. Let me just put it like that. I currently have a friend I'm in a safe space with. She can buy something, and the next time I'm placing my order on Shein, I'm buying that same thing she buys. That is how much safe space I am with this girl, with the person I'm friends with right now. She doesn't see it as competition. When she buys something, she shows, oh, look at this thing I buy. If I like it, she's going to even share me the link of where she got it from. If you buy something that your friend already owns, and she calls it copying her, that friend that says you're copying her is in a competition with you, which means you cannot have what she has. It's either she has it or you have it. One person have to have it, and when she have it, you cannot have it. You don't understand. She's competing with your closet. She's competing with everything, and you have to understand that it is not rocket science. I was once friends with somebody that I would want to buy something. I'll be scared because she already has that thing. I'll be scared to buy it so she doesn't say, you're copying me. That is not a safe space to be when it comes to friendship. You should feel free. If somebody gets something and you like that thing, let that person know that this thing where you buy, or more, I like them. Will be like I go buy them. Share me the link. Where you buy us? Give me your vendor. It's as simple as that. Anybody, any friend that she buys something, you buy it, and she insists that you are copying her, instead of saying that, oh, you like my style of fashion, I inspire you, or any other thing, but the only thing she could, she could fathom and, bring out of her head is you're copying her. That person is in a competition with you. I'm telling you, somebody walk up to you and say, you copy me a lot. Ask them, why is that the first thing that comes to your head that I'm copying you? Are you the first to wear that shoe? No. You probably saw that shoe somewhere, don't you? So why should it be only celebrities that inspire me? Why can't my own friend fashion sense inspire me to want to buy something, to want to do something? Then you come up with, I'm copying you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Those are friends you should avoid. Every friend that I cannot, because you have something in your clothes, I should now be scared to buy that same thing just because you're going to say I'm copying you. That is not healthy at all. I'm going to tell you the truth. And the first person to tell somebody that, oh, you're copying me and that person is in a competition with you. Because let me tell you something. There is something called, how do I put it? Let's put it as a lens. You have eyes, but there's something called lens. That lens helps you see. Now, there are magnifying glasses. What does it help you? What does it do? It helps expand things and it helps you see things. As a friend, if you buying what I already own, how I see it is you are copying me. There's something wrong with my lens. Do you understand? And if you can If the friend is somebody you can talk to and have a sit down, you can tell them that. You can let them understand if he's somebody you really like, you really want to be friends with long term. You can sit down and tell you that the fact that you bought something and I buy it doesn't mean I copy you. I like it. When you wear it, I like it on you. And me and you, we have almost the same body type. Do you understand? So that is why I'm buying it too. You can sit them down and explain to you. But there are some people you cannot just win when it comes to them. You can't explain to. So what do? You just let them be. You do your thing and let them be, honestly. But I'm gonna say try your best and talk to them and be like, I am buying this thing because I like it on you. When you wore this cap, when you wore these glasses, I love how it looks on you. And if me buying it, all you see is competition, there is something wrong with that lens of yours. Honestly, you need to maybe clean it or get it washed. Because what you should see is you inspiring my fashion sense. You inspiring me, like you should even be happy that you bought something and I'm like, oh yeah, I will not again. Right now, I'm in a state where if I'm friends with somebody and they do something, and I will not buy something and you buy it and I'll say, oh, you copy me. Like, it sounds so childish. It sounds so primary-ish. I don't get. We are not in primary two that we'll be buying the same water, but I'll say copy, copy. Listen to yourself. At your age, somebody is copying you. Something that is not tied to your name. You don't own the design. You're not even a designer. So you probably bought it because you saw it in a store and the person did multiple of it. So it's for a reason. Think. That's number 2. Number 3. This one I've also experienced. You see that friend that you will offend, they will find it hard to forgive you. But they are currently in a shitty relationship that they are being treated like complete garbage and they are still forgiving that man. That's a very bad friend. When you offend somebody, apologize. Own up to what you did. I'm sorry for what I did. I apologize for what I did. But if that friend did not forgive you, but they are in a relationship where the guy does not only cheat on them, the guy treats them like complete garbage, and they still keep going back to that guy, the guy will I don't want to go into details because I want to keep this story for another story time. But I've been friends with somebody that a guy would treat her so bad. After she leaves my apartment, I will sit down and be thinking that what can I do to change this girl's situation? That is how bad she's been treated. And I'll be like, oh no, look at yourself in the mirror. You look so good. Give up on this guy. This guy will treat her in a so bad way that there was a time she was even having conversation with my younger brother, Daniel. And Daniel was telling this girl that I am a guy, I'm young, but why would a guy do this to you? You understand? And she would give excuses for this guy. And then one time we went out and something happened and this girl went off, completely off. And I was like, wait, it's okay for you to come to me and address that. Oh, you did this to me, I don't like it. You are forgiving a man that is not even asking for your forgiveness. But your friend offends you. Probably you guys went out, she offends you, but you cannot forgive. That is not, there is nothing you can tell me. Just run and leave that friendship, honestly speaking. You cannot give your own friend more than one chances. But the guy that is, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this I don't know how to go in depth the way I'm thinking about it. It is insane. It is insane. It is insane. What do you mean that this guy will not ask for your forgiveness? You have even forgiven him for things he have not even done. This guy will literally rub you in the mud. And you will already give him excuse for him doing that. Oh, he's a man. Oh, that's how it. You know how situation is. Oh, it's that girl. It's not his fault. But your friend offends you, asks you for forgiveness, but you are still keeping grudge. But you are opening your legs for that. like I said, it's going to be like a story time for another day. But I don't know if you guys try, if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. There are some people you cannot be friends with them. Just let them go. Let them go and live in their bubble. I mean, it's okay for you to be in a bubble. Go and go and live in your bubble. What what if I like I don't know. Like thinking about the whole situation when it happened to me, I was like, what do you mean? Did it hurt me so much when I was addressing it with her? I was crying. I said there are many times I've defended you. Because of you, if I don't receive insults from people I've never seen with my own eyes, because I was defending you from these people that have treated you in a way that I am not the one in the situation. I sit down and I'm like, what can I do to change your situation? That is how it is. And then me and you have issues, and suddenly your mood switch, and you can't forgive, you can't let go. Like, but a man, I've done 3 times, 4 times without even asking for forgiveness. You go back and open your legs. We talk about relationship too much that we sweep friendship under the carpet. But friendship is the core. Let me tell you something. If you come from a home where you are not loved enough, if you have a friend that loves you enough, it will boost your confidence. Let me not lie. Let me not lie to you. If you have a friend that loves you enough, even if you are not loved at home, that friendship, it will boost your confidence that when a man even treats you, you'll be like, even my friend don't treat me like this. I will, because I want to go out, I will take you to places that no man have taken you to. I've seen you worthy of being there. I'm not even joking. I will take you to locations where no man that is sleeping with you currently, I've seen you worthy of taking you there. I will take you there because we are friends. I'm going to pay the complete 100% bill without having you to contribute because I like you to that point. So when you have me as that kind of friend, why will you still allow some men? Some things don't just match. If I have that kind of friend that will say, you know what, I want to go somewhere. I know you don't have much right now, but let's go. I'm going to cover it. Then I'm not going to meet a guy that will not tell me, I want us to go on a date, but you see, my budget is. You already have a friend that is raising the bar for you, which some people don't have. I'm telling you, when I'm friends with somebody, I put in my entire 100%. So when you're not putting your 100%, I will definitely see it because I will never in any world, in any situation, do the same thing to you. So it gets to me. I'm telling you, when a friend hurts me, it gets to me because I will never do that to you. I put you on my. I put you on my. I carry you like this for head. So you're telling me that these people don't see you what the most specific place they've taken you to is a bar. Is a freaking bar. But then when this friend offends you, you're not gonna say, oh, you just go silent. Or when this friend offend you, and cause you offend the friend too, but she doesn't count it because she feels like it is normal. There are many times that you will even create excuses for you for doing things that you do. So I did something to you, and you went off. So please, there are things that I cannot keep, mentioning, but there's so much. There's so much I cannot. And one other thing I saw on TikTok recently was why would my friend be asking me what I want to wear? Now, I don't want you guys to like take this in the wrong way, but it doesn't make sense for you to think. It's the same thing as what I said earlier. It doesn't make sense for you to think your friend asking you, we are going out. Normally, if me and my friend are going out, I'm gonna ask, what's the vibe? Are we wearing heels? Are we wearing slippers? What are you wearing? Is it genge? Are you wearing like a dinner? Are you going casual? It's normal for your friend to say, what are you wearing? But on TikTok, I've been seeing some people saying, she asks, what am I wearing? To know what, like, yeah, I want to know what you're wearing. Is there a problem? Some people just don't like themselves and they don't know. You're in a free, you're in a circle where you guys don't like yourself. You guys don't like yourself. Life is not that hard. Honestly speaking, tell me how. I'm telling. Okay, let me say something. There was a time somebody did something to me. Another person was there. Another person witnessed the whole thing, and the person was like, "I'm surprised how come you're taking this." That was the person told me that. How come you took that? That girl was this. That girl was that. And I said something. I said that girl might actually be on her period. Okay, let me say something. Me and my friend recently went to do our makeup. We were going out. We had going out. We went to do our makeup. So while I was doing my makeup, I wanted to. My hair was a bouncy wig. I wanted to curl it. So the girl was giving some sort of attitude. I knew something was wrong with her because I'm a woman too. Now there are women that the only people they give excuses for is men. Oh my god, those set of people irritate me. Something already in me says this girl, for her to be giving this attitude, something is going on. So when she was giving her, she was just giving me like face, giving me attitude. So I called her and I asked her, what's the problem? And she said she was having cramps. She's on her period. That was what she told me. Imagine in my head, I said, I'm never going to do my makeup there again. I'm never going to do my hair. That guy is so rude. And you are also a woman. You see how do I call it? I want to try to remember the English. I've forgotten. Hypocrisy. You yourself, if not because you God bless you with a man that understand your mood when your mood swings shift, how will you not understand your own gender? When something in me already told me that this girl, why she's giving me attitude is not because maybe she doesn't like me or she's jealous of me, because that's the first thing that comes to your head, like as if you didn't go to school. Something in me already told me this girl is going through something. That's why she's giving the attitude. Some people just originally have a bad day. But when it's a man, no, give them an excuse. But when it's a woman like you, that obviously you know that women even there are chances that a woman will have a complete bad, really extremely bad day. Maybe mood due to whatever, situation their body is in, ovulating, their little phase, their, one thing or the other, they're on their period, whatever it is. I knew that something was wrong with that girl, and I had to ask her, are you okay? There are friends that are quick, like you should notice how your friend even treats waiters when you guys go out, how they treat people that are below them, how they say, oh, that girl no be my mate. Like, these are signs you should look out. We don't talk about friendship enough, honestly, and I feel it's time we are overhyping relationship, and we are, downplaying the effect that friendship have on us. Honestly speaking, I feel like we should speak more on friendship. We should start learning how to pick our own friends, how to pick considerate friends. Look at friends, you guys go out, you'll be like, that girl, we're talking to the way they're talking to waiter and all that. You should look at those things and how is this girl, am I really gonna be her friend? Do I really want to be her friend? Why are you and like I said, have conversations. If your friend did something that tipped you off, or you're like, this is not normal, you should have a conversation and be like, why did you do what's in your head screaming this is good, this is, or what you're doing is good, or what you're doing makes sense? This doesn't make any sense. Learn to have conversations, and whatever excuse they give, try to make them understand that, have you ever considered this person might be having a bad day? There was a time that a girl did something to me at a restaurant, and I was very angry. Until today, I didn't go back to that restaurant. The name of the restaurant is Nowhere. Myself and my boyfriend went to the restaurant, and when I got there, my boyfriend did something that really, really pissed me off. Really, really pissed me off. That even got me crying. I went to the toilet and I was crying. The thing really pissed me off. And when I got to the table, I'm sure she saw that I was crying, or I was crying earlier. So she came to the table. She didn't face me. She faced my boyfriend. Oh, what do you want to have? My boyfriend said, oh, ask her. Ask what she wants to have. He's trying to like, oh, I'm sorry, he was like, oh, what do you want to have, baby? The girl asked him very, very politely, with a smile on her face, what do you want to have? And then when she turned to me, her face switched and she sounded like as if she had no, like she knew me or we had issues. And that was my first time going to that restaurant. And the thing, at first I was like, maybe I'm the one misunderstanding things. So when he ordered for me, because I didn't order, when he ordered for me, I was like, maybe she will have this. She likes this. I was still sad. I even while the other was they were preparing the other, I stood up. I went to the toilet. I tried to fix my face because, I was already in a bad mood. And I came back. I sat down. I've fixed my face. She came back, and she put my order in front of him, and she was like, no, 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 the order is not for me. It's for her. She didn't adjust it and put it in my, and I noticed that she didn't even look at me or try to say, oh, I've been in restaurants where I might be in a bad mood and the person that has no business with my mood is trying to cheer me up. Oh, buy this one now. Oh, buy this. Should I recommend for you? I've been in restaurants, so I know when a girl is trying to be bitchy and when a girl is actually might actually be going through something. But that shouldn't be. I mean, I saw it happen that okay, this girl is not going through anything. She's just being bitchy. You understand? She's just smiling, and then me, and plus the old thing I was going through because of the way that girl reacted, plus what I was going through. I didn't eat till I left that place, and she didn't even look at me. She didn't even bother looking at me. It was my boyfriend that was like, "Oh, ask her, what do you want to eat? Check now. Do you have anything you want?" Like, so I was like, since till now, I didn't go back to that restaurant. I did not. Even when me and my friends were like, "Oh, let's go," I said no. If you're going to that restaurant, I'm not. You understand? I've been to a restaurant where they are nice to a fault. Let me just put it like that. I frequent this restaurant, this Lagoon. Anybody that know me, anybody that know me will know that Lizzie, if you're looking for Lizzie and she tell you, oh, I'm out eating, especially when she says eating Chinese is Lagoon. So when I'm always at Lagoon, and the manager, me and the manager, the reason why I like the manager is how overly calm, or let me say she's so, I would say maybe she really studied hospitality, or maybe that's just how she is. What I want to say is that life is already difficult. As women, there are so many things we go through. We as women shouldn't also add to the long list of what our gender is already going through. As a woman, you should find a way to make life easier for your gender. If you can't do it, let's try to make life easier for our own gender. Let's do that. Let's make life better for us. And let's buy ourselves and pick our own friends. We can't choose our family, but we can choose our friends. We can't choose our siblings, we can't choose our brother, but we can choose our friends. We can choose our friends can turn family member by choice. Honestly, by choice. Your family member that you already have, you have them by chance. You didn't choose them. But they are family member by choice. They are sisters by choice. I don't have any sister by chance. I'm the only girl in the family. But I can have sisters by choice. If I want to have sisters, I can have sister, I can have people like my friends that have been there for me, that are always there for me, that I know that these people have my best interests at I can call them my sisters. You see those people you handpicked yourself. We need to start talking about them more. We need to start, especially friendship. People don't really talk about friendship, and I don't like it. Friendship says a lot. It goes deep. Like friendship plays a lot of role in your life as a person. Your friendship can either increase your confidence or reduce your confidence. The kind of friends you have, I'm telling you, the kind of friends you have can either, like you need good friends. Life is already hard. Life is already difficult for you as a woman. You're already going through a lot. Having friends that don't like you, that don't put you up there where you put that, nah, you don't deserve that. I don't think anybody deserves that kind of friend. So please, 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 I'm making this video because before I talk about the next part, I talk about that and I feel like over this is what I have faced. This is the issues that I have that I've, reoccurred when it comes to myself and friends. And I'm like, okay, this is what I've noticed and I do not like it. I would rather forgive a friend for doing something to me and never talk about it again and ask that it doesn't happen at all than forgiving a man. Honestly speaking, than forgiving a man. I mean, I can give excuses for that friend. She might even be, you know, there are many excuses naturally. It's not even an excuse. There are things that go on naturally. That many, and we have emotions. You understand? And most of our emotions are due to hormones. And here you are giving a man excuses. You understand? Instead of sitting down to, looking out for that friend that actually needs you. So this is it. I'm making this video and I hope you guys really understand, and I hope you guys are there for your friends that actually need you. If you have a friend that is, that is male centered, or that sees you as a competition, I think if you really like them enough, you should sit them down and have a very, very, in-depth, genuine real life, and not, you guys should not, you know real life conversation with them. And you guys should not, put, put anything under your tongue. I don't know how to put it. Whatever it is, say it as it is. The worst that will happen is you guys aren't going to talk anymore. They don't feed you, you understand? They don't pay your school fees. They're your friends. They're meant to be your safe space. They're meant to be there for you. Do you understand? So have that conversation with them if you like them as much. Ask them, why are you doing it? Why do you think this is normal? Because it is not normal. You need to understand that it is not normal. When I buy something that you already have, don't let me. I'm telling you, I once had a friend that I'll be scared of buying something because she already has it. Imagine being in that kind of situation. I would never imagine being in that kind of situation ever again. So have that conversation with that. Let them understand how you feel because it makes sense. And also listen to them when they also say something. They can have a different point of view because the action doesn't matter. The intention matters. I used to tell people action does not matter, intention matter. Ask them that what were you thinking while you were doing this? What was your thought process? Why would you do this? Why would you think it's normal to do this? So hear them out. You might actually be thinking, because me, intentions matter. When it comes to me, somebody can do something to me. I'll be like, why are you still friends with this person? I'll tell you, is the intention behind it. This person was not intending to hurt me in the process. It probably happened because mistake happens, or but the intention was not to hurt me, which is why I can forgive and let go. Intention is really a big thing for me. Before I am offended, I have already sat down and imagine your thought process. If I've not walked up to you already, because I'm very confrontational, I can confront anybody. And that's if I've not come to you and say, you did this to me, why did you? If I don't confront, it's probably because I feel like that is who you are and you cannot change. So it's either I keep to myself for the main time where I want to keep to, and if I'm ready to go, I let go and I come back and I'm like, okay, I want to be friends with you. But if you're somebody that in the past, you have me and you have records of sitting down and talking things out, and you actually listen to me and hear me out. Yeah, I'm actually work out. But if I say that it's a waste of time, you don't listen. Every time I talk to you, you don't listen. I'll just keep to myself. Honestly, I'm not gonna give myself that shit. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. And whenever I'm ready to let go, I'll let go. But if I feel like I've gone past being friends with somebody like that, I'm just gonna keep to myself. So yeah, we need good friends as much as we need good partners in romantic relationship. We also need good friends. We need good friends. We need friends that are genuine. We need friends that love us as much as we love them. We need friends that will be there for us. So yeah, I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys you know, do yourself a reality check. Have a reality. Just look at your circle. Look at your friends. Look at the one that have been doing some things lately that doesn't really make sense. Have a sit down. Like, this the way they do it for your own eye. This thing makes sense. You don't see that the way you do this thing, and you talk about it, and then you don't you make it clear that you're not fighting with them. You just want to know, you want them to know that this thing way they do no really makes sense. Won't not even lie. Have that conversation with them if you like them that much. Have that conversation with them. Make sure that they now realize, because we talk about relationship, but friendship, for me, it is a very important relationship somebody needs to have, at least one. And when you have one good friend, hold that person tight. Honestly speaking, hold that person tight. When you offend the person, don't wait till the person, you will not be keeping him at least. Reach out to the person. You understand? If you don't know how to apologize, because based on upbringing, some people don't actually know how to apologize. Try your best to apologize in ways you can. If you've offended them, you can buy them something, buy them gifts, maybe a purse or something. Oh, I'm sorry, I know. Okay, I go bribe you. What do you know, like that. You guys become closer and closer and closer and closer. You understand? So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say, you know, don't be, I mean, you can be yourself, but yeah, at the same time, don't be a bitch. That's what I'm saying. And make sure you're not friends with people that don't like you, people that literally hates you. So thank you very much for watching. My next episode, I'm gonna try to like give you guys another story time, but I'm trying to like reach out to somebody because I want to invite another doll here. Like I said last time, hopefully she's very tight. Her schedule is tight. I really want to invite her here. She's a content creator. She creates content, and there's another person I want to invite. She's a model. She has been a model since I'm not. So these two people, I will try and see if there are other people. If you are interested in coming here and you have something you want to share, something juicy, oh, don't come here and come and be making everybody sleep. Something juicy, yeah. So you can hit me up, DM me, then we're good to go. Thank you very much. Bye.